This is a class that Jason Calinog and I, when we first started looking at this class over a year ago, it's been maybe even nearly 2 years ago, we knew this is going to be a great class in the state of Texas. There's just so many really good guys, and even our recruiting, even the year before that, we were looking at how we were going to put this puzzle together with this class, specifically from here in the state of Texas. The talent level is really awesome with this group. It's probably one of the best classes to come out of the state of Texas that I can remember, as far as just the overall depth. And putting this whole thing together, we knew that there was going to be a lot of people from out of state coming and trying to get them, because there's just so many of them that are so good. We knew we were going to work hard to do anything we could to get as many of them as we could. And so to see all this come together, it's been a blast. The first guy who gave us his verbal commitment, the first guy that took a stand and say, "Hey, I'm coming to Texas A&M," that's Ethan Gogolski out of Austin. Ethan comes from an Aggie family. He's been on our campus many times before. His dad was here in school at the same time I was here in school. So there's a lot of great things that Ethan has to look forward to. He's a backstroker. He's also going to help us in freestyle, 500 free, top area freestyles. He comes from a very good club program out of Austin. Like I said, whenever Ethan told us that he was coming, I told him he's the first one on the board. So I went into my office, and he's the first name on top of the whole board, because Ethan was the first guy to step up and say, let's get this thing done. Clayton Bobo, coming out of Dad's Club down in Houston. We saw him swim. Jason and I have seen him swim several times over the past year and a half, maybe two. And every time we see him, we're just like, we have no doubts that's the guy we want. He comes from a swimming family. His older brothers and sisters competed at an NCAA level. We need help in freestyle, and that's what he does. He also is he will be a very good butterflyer in college. He's the real deal. Peter Simmons is from here in College Station, Texas. Obviously, we've seen Peter swim a lot. He's a backstroker, but also swim fly for us. The thing about Peter that we have noticed, he's very good underwater. And of course, short course yards, that's what we do. I mean, underwater is the fifth stroke, really. And so Peter coming in, we know that he's going to get a whole lot better. Like I said, we've seen him for a number of years. He's already been admitted to A&M. He's ready to go. Shane Casas from McAllen, Texas. There have not been a whole lot of collegiate swimmers coming out of McAllen, Texas. But all we knew is just the first time we saw him. I mean, really, Jason Calinog saw him first. He was over at a meet in Austin, and he just sent me a picture of just some kid standing on the pool deck, and Jason was up in the stands, and he just shot a picture of this and sent it back and said, "I don't know who this kid is, but we want him." And so it was Shane Casas, and he's been on our priority list pretty much from the word go. As soon as we put this list together, we knew that that's the guy that we wanted. He swims a lot of things. He's an IMer, sprint freestyler. He can do backstroke. He's the junior national champ in the fly. He can pretty much do everything. And we're gonna give him a lot of opportunity to do a lot of things for us. Yeah, Coco Bratnoff, he lives in Houston, swims out of Katie Aquatics. He's actually a Bulgarian national. Both of his parents are from Bulgaria, so he has a chance to represent Bulgaria internationally, and he's done some international trips for Bulgaria already as he's in high school. Coco has some real good length to him. In a lot of ways, the times he has right now are good. I mean, there's no doubt he's good, but when Jason and I see him, every time we see him, all we see is just like, we don't see his times right now. We know what they're going to be a year or two from now. He's going to be a real player for us in freestyle. He can do breaststroke and IM as well. I mean, he will help us in those areas, but we just see 50, 100 free. He's going to be all over it. Mark Snippencotter. Mark is a Mexican national. He grew up in Mexico. He also has German nationality as well, as his dad is German. A number of our guys on our team from Mexico already knew Mark. We were pretty much just looking for freestylers. He swims the 100, the 200, and he will swim the 500 for us. That's an area where we definitely need help, the 2 and the 5. Because he knows so many guys on the team already. A&M was already a school that was pretty high on his list, that we were pretty excited about that. Mark's going to come in and have an opportunity to help us, particularly on the 800 freestyle relay immediately. So he's a guy that we're just looking forward to coming in and getting here. We could use his help as soon as he can. Alberto Gomez, he's another Mexican national, but he lives in the Woodlands. He's going to graduate from the Woodlands High School, swims for Magnolia Aquatic Club. Alberto is very, very good underwater, probably one of the best that we've seen. He's going to help us in backstroke and IM. That's primarily what he'll wind up swimming. He can also do middle distance freestyle as well. So Alberto, he lives just right down the road. He's pretty close to our campus. But he's somebody that we had to work really hard to try and find out more about him, because every time we saw him, we need to find out more about him. He's going to help us in backstroke. Going to be a very good swimmer for us, primarily because he's just so good underwater. Jake Sherbaberly from Houston, Texas. He swims for Power Aquatics down there. He's a breaststroker. We really weren't looking for breaststrokers this year because that's just a real strength of our team, even though we are graduating 2 very, very good ones. But we're just so deep right there. But after we saw everything, we saw all the swims from this summer, Jason and I just, if we're going to take a breaststroker, he's going to be the one that we want to take. And we are still continuing to talk to a couple of breaststrokers as well. But Jake is the guy that we just see a lot of potential for him. He does a lot of the things that we're looking for in breaststroke. Got good size to him. He does very well academically. He's already been admitted to A&M. He's going to have a chance to come in and help us. Very happy with all 8 of them. These are guys that we think that we can build with, and we're just excited to them all to get here as soon as they can.